So let's move on to the next question, guys. In this question, we are given that there is a set which consists of 8, 10, 11, 16, 20, 22, 25 and x, right? And we also know that x is an odd integer which is between 13 and 21 and both are inclusive. That means x is some odd integer greater than equal to 13 and less than equal to 21, right? And each value of x is equally probable. So every value of x can be considered with an equal chance. So we have to tell what is the highest probability out of these three options, that x differs from the median by less than 2, more than 2, and x is less than the range of set. So we have to tell which of the following three options have the highest probability, right? Okay. So now, firstly, let's start by taking some value of x. So what is the value of x? The first value of x possible is 13, right? So we take x is equals to 13, right? So the set becomes what? 8, 10, 11, 13, 8, 10, 11, and then 13, right? Then 16, 20, 22, 16, 20, 22, and 25. I hope this is clear. So this is the new set that has been formed based on the value of x, right? Now we have to calculate the median of this, right? So what will be the median? The median, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 terms, right? So whenever there are even number of terms, the median is n by 2 plus the next term divided by 2. So there are 8 terms, so 8 upon 2 is 4. That means the fourth term plus the fifth term upon 2, right? So median will be what? Fourth plus fifth term divided by 2. I hope this should be very clear by now. So what is the fourth term? 1, 2, 3, 4. 13 plus the fifth term is 16 upon 2. So 13 plus 16, 29. 29 divided by 2 is how much? 14.5, right? So that means for this case, the median is what? 14.5. So for the first case, the median is what? 14.5. I hope this should be clear. So for this case, the median is 14.5, right? And what will be the range? The range will be highest minus lowest. So 25 minus 8, right, which is 17. So the range will be what? The range will be 17. I hope this should be very clear, right? Okay. Now tell me one thing. Let's take another value of x. So the next value of x can be 15, right? Because x is an odd integer. So the next value of x can be what? 15, right? So the next value is 15. We can write 15 over here. I hope this should be fine, right? So in this case, what will be the median? The median will again be the fourth term plus the fifth term upon 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15 plus 16 divided by 2, which is 31 upon 2. 31 upon 2 is how much? 15.5. So in the second case, the median will be what? 15.5, right? And what will be the range? The range will be highest minus lowest, so 17. The range is still 17. I hope this should be clear, right? Okay. Now let's take the next value of x, which can be 17, right? So the next value of x is 17. So if we see over here, we will remove 15, right? And we have to insert 17. So 17 will come between 16 and 20. So we can write 16 here and 17. I hope this should be fine. So this becomes a new set, right? So again, what will be the median? The median will be the fourth plus fifth term divided by 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 16 plus 17 divided by 2. That is how much? 33 divided by 2, right? Which is 16.5, right? 16 plus 17 upon 2. What is that? That will be 16.5, right? So the median will be what? 16.5, and the range will again be the same. The range will be 25 minus 8, which is 17. I hope this should be very clear, right? Okay. Now the next number which we can take is what? 19. because we are taking all the odd numbers because x is an odd integer, right? So if we take 19 over here, right, so 19 will come over here. I hope this should be fine, absolutely fine, right? So what will be the median in this case? It will be the fourth term plus fifth term upon 2. So 1, 2, 3, 16 plus 19 upon 2, which is 35 upon 2, right? This is how much? This is 35, which is 17.5. So the median becomes 17.5. I hope this is fine. And the range will be what? 17 again. The range will be 17. I hope this is clear, right? So these are the 4 cases till now. Right? Okay. Now let's take the last case in which the value of x will be what? 21. Right? So the value of x will be what? 21. Right? So in this case, 21 will come where? Between 20 and 22. So we can place 20 over here and 21 over here. I hope this should be fine, right? So what will be the median? The median will be the fourth term plus the fifth term upon 2, same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 plus 20 upon 2, which is 36 upon 2, which means 18. So for this case, the median comes out to be 18 and the range comes out to be what? 17. I hope this is completely fine, right? So these are the 5 cases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Perfect. Now we have to tell the probability, right? So the x differs from median by less than 2. X differs from median by less than 2, right? So tell me one thing. Over here, the median is 14.5, right? And what was x? X was 13, right? So what is the difference? The difference is 1.5 because x was 13, the median is 14.5. So the difference is 1.5, right? So the difference comes out to be 1.5. Similarly, in this case, the median is 15.5. And what was the value of x? The value of x was 15, right? So the difference between 15.5 and 15 is 0.5. So the difference in this will be 0.5. I hope this is clear. Now in this case, the median is 16.5. And what was the value of x? The value of x was 17 because 13, 15, 17. So the median is 16.5, the value of x is 17. So the difference is what? 0.5. So the difference is 0.5. I hope this is clear. Similarly, in this case, the median is 17.5 and the value of x was 19. So 19 minus 17.5, which is 1.5. So the difference over here is 1.5. I hope this should be very clear. And over here, the median is 18. And what was the value of x? 21. So the difference is how much? 21 minus 18, which is 3. So in this case, the difference is 3. I hope this should be absolutely clear, right? Okay. Now tell me, x differs from median by less than 2. So in how many of these terms is the difference less than 2? In this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are, out of all these 5 cases, there are 4 cases in which the difference is less than 2. Because in this, the difference is 1.5. In this, it is 0.5, 0.5, 1.5. This is not a valid case because the difference is 3, which is greater than 2. But we want less than 2. So the probability for this becomes how much? 4 upon 5 for this case. Because total there are 5 options, 5 cases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 4 cases are being satisfied. I hope this is fine. Then the second option is x differs from median by more than 2. So more than 2 is only one option, which is this, because the difference is 3. So more than 2, only one option is there. So the probability for this will be how much? 1 upon 5, right? The probability for the first option is 4 upon 5. The probability for the second option is how much? 1 upon 5. I hope this is absolutely clear. Now tell me for the third option, x is less than the range of set, right? X is less than the range of set. Now tell me, the range is 17, right? What is the value of x? X was 13 in this case. So x is less than the range. It is less. So this case is valid. Absolutely. Tell me for this. The range is 17. What was the value of x? The value of x was 15. So even x is less than the range. So this is also valid, right? Tell me for this one. The range is 17. What was the value of x? X was also 17. So both are equal. So is x less than the range? No, it is not less, it is equal. So this is not a valid case, right? Similarly for this one, the range is 17, the value of x was 19 for this case. So x is greater. So this is also not a valid case for this because x has to be less. And similarly for this one, the range is 17 and the value of x is how much? 21. So x is greater. So this is also not a valid case. So for the third option, how many valid cases are there? 1 and 2. These two are the only possible options for the third case because these three options are not valid for this. Only these two options are possible. So the probability for this one becomes 2 upon 5 because only two options are valid, this and this. I hope this should be absolutely fine. So we had to tell the highest probability. So the highest probability is the first option, which is 4 upon 5. So your answer becomes A. I hope this should be absolutely clear. Not a difficult question. You just have to be patient enough and solve it and you'll be able to get it correctly. I hope this is fine.